Okay, we are live. So, Hare Krishna. We welcome you all for today's Throwback Thursday program organized by ISKCON Seshadripuram. And today we have with us our special guest, Her Grace Cintamani Madhavi Mataji. So, I'll just give a brief introduction about Mataji, and then Mataji can start, sharing different realizations with Guru Maharaj and something for us. So Mataji, she was born in Osorno, Chile, and Mataji has studied journalism and she's worked into the world of marketing. And Mataji got connected to Krishna consciousness in 2011, and Mataji is Brahman initiated as well. And Mataji in the past has done, part of multiple services, and mainly she was involved in, Food for Life program. And currently, Mataji is taking care of ISKCON Chile communications. And also, apart from that, Mataji cooks regularly. So there is a one Prabhupad festival that happens every Friday, where people are invited, and a program happens for them. So Mataji takes care of cooking for that Prabhupada festival as well. So we would like to welcome Mataji by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me to speak about our Guru Maharaj. I feel very honored to be able to speak about our Gurudev. First I will say some prayers. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine Nama Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradaine Gaura Katadama Daya Nagara Gramatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gaura Vani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskatya Deshatarine. Jai. So I would like to share screen to show two verses that I would like to share with you, because these verses help me to understand a few things about the magnanimous character of our Gurudev. So I will share these verses, and then I will talk a little bit about some pastime with Guru Maharaj. So the first verse I would like to share with you is this one. I don't know if you are able to see it.
Yes, we can see Vedas, 7th Canto, 13th chapter, verse 10.
Okay, yes. So this verse is when Narada Muni is explaining the character of a sannyasi. So the verse says, Avyaktalingo vyaktarto manisi unmata balavat kavir mukavat admanam sadristya darshayendrinam. And the translation is, although a saintly person may not expose himself to the vision of human society, by his behavior, his purpose is disclosed. To human society, he should present himself like a restless child. And although he is the greatest thoughtful orator, he should present himself like a dumb man. So this verse, when I read it, I was very amazed, because when I heard restless child, I little bit remember some pastimes that Gurudev had with the devotees in Chile. And about this, I want to say that when I first met devotees in 2011, I heard the devotees of the community, they were talk so much about this big personality called His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. Like so many devotees would tell me like, oh no, he's like, or inspiration or example, he's like the greatest Vaishnava, that he when he comes, everything is ecstatic. And so I heard a lot about this big personality. So when I saw Guru Maharaj when he came to Chile, I was impressed that he was so like humble, so simple, and he has such a sense of humor. This really amazed me, like his sense of humor, that when we would be around him, we would be so joyful. Like everybody would be so happy and laughing so much and feeling just so blissful, you know. And Guru Maharaj could give you this atmosphere of like a pure and innocent heart, you know. So everyone would be so joyful. So I always felt very much amazed about this characteristic of Guru Maharaj, to be such a great personality, but at the same time to give this atmosphere of humility and of joy around him. And when I read this verse, I could understand a little bit that the greatest orator, great personality, sometimes presents himself like a child, you know, for this because of this innocent and pure heart. And the other verse I wanted to share is from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, is Madhya Lila, and it says that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "A first-class Vaishnava is he whose very presence makes others chant the holy name of Krishna." Purport say, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur says that if an observer immediately remembers the holy name of Krishna upon seeing a Vaishnava, that Vaishnava should be considered a Mahabhagavata, a first-class devotee. So also this verse helps to understand like the great personality of Gurudev. Like I remember when he would come to Chile, the whole atmosphere would change even before he arrived. Like just the community and the spiritual family knowing that he would come, everything would change. Like it was like we would become immediately more Krishna consciousness. Like our consciousness would change, and everything gets more like blissful and more auspicious just by knowing that he would come. So, well, these two verses I wanted to share, and I want to talk a little bit about some experiences I've had with Gurudev. So I met Guru Maharaj actually in 2012, and the year before, in 2011, I just met devotees, and I met the first spiritual master that came to Chile. So I felt very inspired by this spiritual master. It was the first spiritual master I met in my life. So because I was very like a little bit passionate and a little bit fanatic, maybe the first years, I thought, oh, I feel so inspired by this spiritual master. I think he's my Gurudev. So I will write to him. I will write to him to ask him for shelter and to ask him to be his disciple. So I was writing a letter, and by this period, I fall asleep. And when I was sleeping, I had a dream with Gurudev. At that time, I only heard about him. I only heard a lot about his glories, but I never thought he would be my spiritual master, because I was thinking he has so many disciples, he's so far away, so he will not be my spiritual master. But then I had this dream, and in this dream, I was in my hometown, which is called Osorno. It's in the south of Chile, in Patagonia. And I always had like attachment for this city. So in the dream, my Gurudev was in this city, and he was like in the main park that we have in this city. And this whole park was decorated with candles and like flowers. There were even elephants in the park. Like everything was like a big, beautiful festival. So one devotee, like a spiritual sister, God sister, she asked me to come with her to like a tent, big tent that they put in this festival in the park. And this God sister took my hand and she went with me to this tent. And inside the tent, Guru Maharaj was there. And Guru Maharaj when he was young. So he was so tall and like so bright. I remember this dream, and I was so impressed in the dream to see him. And he was so like effulgent and beautiful and amazing. And in the dream, he gave me like he made something in my head, and I felt in my head that he was telling me like, be patient. So this is what I felt in the dream. And when I woke up, I was feeling like so blissful and so impressed. And I said, okay, maybe I have to wait. I will not ask for shelter yet to this spiritual master. I will wait some time. So this was in 2011. And after that, I shared this dream with some devotees, spiritual brothers and sisters, and they would tell me like, oh, Gurudev is like very like naughty. Sometimes he goes in dreams and he will try to make some arrangements for you to know that maybe he's your spiritual master. So I was like skeptical because I did not meet devotees in such a long time. So still I was like, oh, maybe he's not. And still I was like, oh, I want to have a spiritual master that comes to Chile a lot and that I can have like very personal relationship. I was thinking all these kind of things. So in 2012, a friend from the Indian community in Chile invited me to a scholarship for students in India from the Embassy of India. So I applied and I was able to go to India for 3 months to a course. It was like an academic course in the city of Bangalore. So I went with we were like maybe 30 students, and we were staying in Bangalore. And devotees, when I told them that I was going to India, but I was going to Bangalore for this academic course, they were telling me, oh, you have to go to Iskcon temple, you have to meet devotees in Bangalore, you have to go there. And I was saying, yeah, of course, I will go definitely to the temple. So when I was in Bangalore, I Googled like Iskcon Bangalore, and I went to this big temple that is in Bangalore. But I felt like I was not feeling so comfortable there. I was feeling like the atmosphere was a little bit dry or impersonal. I don't know how to explain it. Sorry the offense, but then I said devotees, I went to this big temple. I was feeling a little bit weird. Like the mood was different. And then one devotee told me, oh, but this is because the Iskcon temple actually is another temple in Bangalore. It's like a smaller temple. And he gave me the address of this like Iskcon temple. And when I saw the address, it was like 3 blocks from where I was staying in Bangalore. So I went there to this temple. And when I entered this temple, I immediately felt like very nice. And I felt like this is the mood I was used to like in Chile and in like Prabhupada and Gurudev mood. And so I talked with a devotee, very nice devotee. I don't remember his name, but he told me like, oh, you are coming to Bangalore. You are so fortunate because this weekend we have a very important visit. This weekend, we have the visit of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami in Bangalore in 2012. And he's coming to inaugurate a new temple. I think it was Narasimha Temple in Bangalore. Yeah, so they told me like, he's coming this weekend. You have to come and have his darshan and everything. So I went to the temple, to the inauguration of that temple, and Gurudev was there, I think, 3 days, and the 2 first days I was not able to see him because there was so many devotees around him, so much people around him. Everybody wanted to see him and to have his darshan, and then I got to see like the huge personality Guru Maharaj was, because in Chile, like, we are less devotees. Maybe the movement is not so developed as in India, of course. So there in Bangalore, I got to see like the big personality Gurudev was. And the third day, I was able to see Gurudev. Oh, Prabhu, you want to say something?
Mataji, I just saying like if screen is not required, maybe we can stop sharing screen
Ah,
because
yeah, of course.
getting recorded as well. So yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, so the third day, I got to see Guru Maharaj. Uh, and he asked me like, how can I serve you? And I was so surprised that this big personality would ask me, how can I serve you? And I told him about my dream, and he immediately said to his and I said to Guru Maharaj that I feel very inspired by you, and I think you are my spiritual master. At that time I was very like new to the movement, so I was like just in jeans and like t-shirt in the temple. I did not have any like etiquette or anything, but still Guru Maharaj told me like told his servant to give me some instructions, and then I offer him a flower and other things, and then that was the time after the servant told me that I had take shelter in Guru Maharaj feet. I didn't know what I was doing with the flower and everything and all these mantras, but then they told me that I took shelter in Guru Maharaj feet. So this was definitely this trip to India and having the opportunity to meet Guru Maharaj and to see so many disciples of him, so many nice disciples, exemplary disciples. It was definitely like a very mind changing for me. And then I came back to Chile with another mentality, like taking more seriously spiritual life and being um, more sure that I wanted to serve Guru Maharaj. So this was 2012, like in March or April maybe. And so that year, Guru Maharaj came to Chile, like at the end of that year. He came to Chile to visit devotees. And I remember that when I came back to Chile from this trip to India, I came back and I was maybe a little bit fanatic. So I wanted to go back to India. I wanted to give up everything and go to Mayapur and live there. That was my wish, my dream. And I was telling everyone, like even my family, that I wanted to like leave everything. At that time I had just finished my graduate school from journalism. So I was feeling like I don't want to work. I don't feel inspired. I just want to go to Mayapur and be near to Guru Maharaj. So at that time, Guru Maharaj came, and one time he would every evening he would like receive devotees in a room we have in the temple, which is called the Guru's room. So every evening he would receive devotees. Devotees sometimes would talk to him, would tell him about his projects or their problems or whatever, or ask for blessings, or just have darshan. And at the end, he would give blessing, and then he would give like a ladu for every devotee. So I want to share two experiences I had the time I visited Guru Maharaj in this Guru's room. And this is why I asked Harinaam Mataji that the title of the class can be learning practical spirituality. Because at that time, Guru Maharaj gave me like some instructions that were very practical in my life. So the first thing is that we were doing a line with a lot of devotees, a big line to reach Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj was sitting in his chair with some of his servants around. And many of the devotees, we were doing a very big line, waiting to get to him and to maybe say something, ask for blessing, and receive our ladu. And so at that time, I remember I was living in the temple in Chile, and I was like eating so much prasadam. I remember that I was gaining so much weight, like I could not stop eating prasadam, like, and especially sweet prasadam. And I was gaining like a lot of weight. And I remember that I was doing the line, and I was all the time like staring at the ladu. Like I really wanted to reach Guru Maharaj to receive my ladu. That was like my main goal. And I was like how do you say, like wishing with a lot of like hankering, I think is the word, like the ladu, very intensively. So when I finally got to see Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj gave me his blessing, and he gave me the ladu. And when he gave me the ladu, he told me, take care of your diet. And everybody laughed, and they didn't understand why. Maybe Guru Maharaj told me that, but in my mind, I was so ashamed because I felt like, oh, Guru Maharaj, maybe he could read my mind that I am so like lusty for sweets. And he told me that, take care of your diet. And then I asked Guru Maharaj, and I told him like, Guru Maharaj, I am living in the temple. I just want to go to live to Mayapur. I want to serve you. I want to be like near to you. And Guru Maharaj asked me a few questions, like very practical questions, like very precise questions. He asked me like, he first asked me like, what do you do in Chile? And I told him like, I just finished my graduate. He asked me even like, in what university? And I say, University of Chile. And he told me like, do you know anyone in Mayapur? And I say, no, but I met few devotees, like I know a Mataji from Colombia and this and that. And he asked me, what service would you like to do in Mayapur? And I say, I don't know, whatever is needed. So he asked me like 4 or 5 questions like this, very precise question. And then he was like silent maybe for a few seconds. And he told me, I was waiting like for his blessing to say, okay, go to Mayapur and become like, I don't know, pure devotee there. And then he was silent, and he told me like, why don't you stay in Chile and become like good professional, and you help with your profession in communication, and you can do so many services in communication. trying to make Krishna consciousness more popular here. So he gave me that instruction, and I was so surprised at that time, because my dream of giving up everything and going to Mayapur was like smash. And at first I was a little bit maybe disappointed, because I wanted to go to Mayapur and I was not feeling inspired in my career or anything. But then when I started to do like to practice the instruction, I started to feel so much joy in this service and so much fulfillment in doing the service that Guru Maharaj told me to do. And even even my family was relieved that I was like working, and that I was not giving up everything to go to India, and like everything in my life become like very like more straightforward, you could say, less complicated in this area. So I was thinking, like, with the years, that like Guru Maharaj is actually very practical. Like, even I heard other experiences of God brothers and God sisters that Guru Maharaj, for example, they had a project, or they have an idea that they wanted to develop, and Guru Maharaj asked some question, and he gave very practical, very intelligent, like very sharp advices. And I think that Guru Maharaj has this ability to make life very simple. Like, you have your material life simplified, and in this way you can dedicate more to your spiritual life. So this realization I have, and also like in this last 10 years, sometimes I have feel more inspired, sometimes less inspired. Like, I've been like ups and downs sometime in my spiritual life, but always like the service that Guru Maharaj told me to do, which is communication, is always like the thing that keep me always like going, and keep me always like feeling that I have a purpose and inspired. And I was hearing Prabhu Ananda Syam class from last week, when he was saying that when Guru Maharaj or spiritual master gives an instruction, this instruction comes with the blessings to perform this instruction. So it's feeling very, very like very touched by this that he said, but because I feel it's so true. Like, I experienced that in the service that Guru Maharaj gave me. So, well, another thing I wanted to say about this visit of Guru Maharaj in 2012, and after he visited again, I think 2013, and then again a few years ago, is that I remember that when he came, we would stay with some Matajis in an apartment, like near to the temple. So we will be doing some services during the day, and then in the nighttime we will sleep in this apartment. And I remember that this is very impressive, because like, for me, I am always, or no, not always, but I am a lot of the times I feel tired. Like, I do a few things in the day and I am tired and I need to rest and sleep. But I remember that when Guru Maharaj came, like, we would have very intense day. And then I was feeling with more energy. Like this was something very weird for me and very like special. And I remember that we would stay with these Matajis in the apartment. We would be like kind of like maybe physically tired because of when Guru Maharaj came is very intense. But we will arrive in the apartment and we will start talking about Guru Maharaj pastime during the day, what he did, what he ate, everything. And we would feel like we wanted more and more and more. Like we couldn't get enough of Guru Maharaj. And like I remember this is like the only time I was able like to sleep just few hours and not to feel tired, because we were feeling so blissful and so inspired. We just wanted to like sleep fast and wake up fast to be able to go again to Guru Maharaj and to all the atmosphere that Guru Maharaj creates. Because I think that when Guru Maharaj comes to a place, he comes always with, he brings like the whole Mayapur atmosphere with him, and he brings like so much servants and paraphernalia and so many things with him. And he's like, it feels like the whole Mayapur is coming to Chile when he would come. And again, like the thing I really like it. One of the many things I really like it when he was here, it was like the blissful atmosphere. Like everybody would like would be like so happy, and Guru Maharaj would make laugh devotees with his jokes, transcendental jokes, and just making us feel that Krishna consciousness is so like so enjoyable, so enjoyable and so blissful. This is like the atmosphere that Guru Maharaj creates when he comes. And when we remember him also, we can like have this mentality. But like for devotees like me, it's harder maybe to get this consciousness without his presence. And so I don't know if I have time to tell one more pastime.
Yes, mother, you still have 25 more minutes.
Okay, so I want to tell a pastime that a god sister told me a few years ago. So in 2016, I went to Mayapur to do the Bhakti Shastri there, and I had a classmate, a god sister. Her name was Mahadaya Devidasi. She doesn't use any social media, and she was at that time she was a temple commander in one temple in Australia. She was like a senior devotee. So one time she told me like a very sweet pastime that I always remember. And so this pastime is about when she first met devotees. She was originally from Peru, from Lima. So she told me that when she first met devotees, she started to clean the temple once a week. So she would clean the temple once a week, and then she would go home. And at that time she was working, and she was living with her aunt, with an auntie she had. And by that period, she got to meet Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj went to Peru one time, and she met Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj asked her, like, what is your name? Where are you from? Thank you for your service, and these kind of things. So this was maybe in the 90s, beginning of the 90s, or maybe even the 80s, because Mahadaya was a very senior devotee. So after 1 year, Mahadaya, at that time, her name was Maria. Maria had a car accident. So she was, she could not walk for a few months. So she was staying in bed in her auntie house. And she was not able to go to the temple anymore. And she told me that she was in bed for a few months, maybe 3 months. And she told me that the devotees didn't call her to ask her, like, why you are not coming to the temple, what happened to you. And she was feeling so sad, and she said, devotees don't care about me. So when I recover and I am healthy again, I will not go back to this temple, because I realized that people didn't care about me. So she was thinking like that. And at that time, Guru Maharaj came back to Lima. He went again to Lima, to this temple, and he asked devotees, where is Maria? And devotees were like, oh, we don't know, we haven't seen her like in a long time. And Guru Maharaj said, I want you to get Maria's phone number. At that time, there was no WhatsApp, no internet, so everything was phone. So Guru Maharaj said, I want Maria's phone. So devotees were running like to get Maria's phone. At that time, Maria told me that they did not even use cell phones. They just had like the fixed phone in the house. So Maria told me that she was in bed one day and suddenly she received a call. And the call was like devotees, and she heard that devotees were like very like screaming like, oh, be ready, because Guru Maharaj will call you in 5 minutes, be ready. And they were like, everyone was just like so so intense. So she said, oh, okay. And she was like, she was waiting for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then she received the call, and it was Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj told him, Hare Krishna, Maria, why you are not coming to the temple? And Maria told her, like, told Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, I had a car accident, I am not able to walk. And at that time, Maria was already following the regulative principles. And Maria's auntie was not a devotee. So because her auntie was taking care of her and she was feeling worried about her health, she started to put like egg hidden in the food of Maria. So one day Maria realized, and she said, oh, you are putting egg in my food. And her auntie said, yes, because this is for your calcium and I don't know what, for your recover. And Maria was very angry. She said, like, how can you do this? You know, I am vegetarian. How can you put egg in my food? And she was very angry to her auntie. So when Guru Maharaj called Maria, Maria told him, like, Guru Maharaj, she said, Maharaj, you know, thank you for calling, but I am so worried because my auntie put egg in my food, so I broke the regulative principles. I am very like mad to my auntie. And Guru Dev told her to ask her like if her auntie was taking care of her, and she said, yes, my auntie is the person who is taking care of me. And Guru Maharaj told him, but Maria, like that you ate egg like by mistake or because it was hidden is not like it's not like how can I say it in English, like a serious mistake or a severe mistake. It's not serious, you know. What it is really serious is that you are mad with your auntie, because your auntie is taking care of you. She's taking care of a Vaishnavi and she's rendering service to a Vaishnavi. So you have to say sorry and ask for forgiveness to your auntie, you know? And so Maria told me that that call of Guru Maharaj really touched her heart and really like changed her heart. And after that call, she decided, from now on, I will like dedicate my life to Krishna and to Gurudev. And that was many, many years ago. And Mahadaya, when I met her, she was like even like temple commander, and all this because like the call of Guru Maharaj. So I felt so inspired by that pastime. And I think that that's like the mood of our Gurudev is like this compassionate mood. Like by his example, we can really see like like the mood of Lord Chaitanya, of Lord Nityananda, that even though they are the greatest personalities, they are like the most compassionate, and that like compassion is like the highest like principle, you could say, like not to be very very knowledgeable, like to know a lot of things, a lot of verses, a lot of Sanskrit, not to have like very important position. Like with Guru Maharaj, we can see that like compassion is like the top quality we should develop. And this thing that Guru Maharaj is like transcendentally possessive. Because like Mahadaya told me, like, why you are not coming to the temple? He told her like that. And also I was hearing like my godbrother Ananda Siam class that when Guru Maharaj told me, no Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. And one time he also told me Guru Maharaj, because I told him Maharaj, and he told me Guru Maharaj. And also one time I heard a devotee from Chile. She said that she was aspiring to Guru Maharaj, and she was thinking that Guru Maharaj has so many disciples, so maybe she should ask shelter to another guru. So she told Guru Maharaj, like, Guru Maharaj, I am thinking maybe I should take shelter from another guru, because you already have so many guru. And she told me that Guru Maharaj got kind of angry, and he said, no, no way, you are my spiritual daughter. You cannot like like leave me. So Guru Maharaj make you feel like very included, and make you feel that you are really part of a family. Like even Guru Maharaj has so many disciples, but still he makes you feel that you are part of a family, and that you are important. Like I remember when I went to Mayapur, one day we went to take darshan of him. And at that time I was in Mayapur with a god sister, with Falguni. And he would ask us like, how is your staying in Mayapur? Are you okay here? Are you feeling happy here? He was feeling like making you feel that he was really like he really cared that we were okay, like in Mayapur. And even at that time I remember that when it was Falguni's birthday, we asked the servants of Guru Maharaj if we will be able to cook something for Guru Maharaj, to serve Guru Maharaj in my god sister's birthday. So they told us, okay, you can come at 11 a.m. and you can cook like the dessert for Guru Maharaj. So we went there, and we were waiting for the main cooker that would give us the instruction of how to cook for Guru Maharaj. And at that time, just Guru Maharaj came from his room in the Lotus building, and he was passing through with his servants, and he said, like, he asked us, like, what are you doing? And we told him, oh, Guru Maharaj, we will cook for you. And he was like asking us, like, very in a very like naughty way, like, what will you cook? Like with this you could say, like, this child mood, you know. And we were feeling like so blissful to cook for Guru Maharaj. So yeah, these are some pastime I can remember of Guru Maharaj.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji, for sharing. So uh, if any devotee has any question, you can raise your hand. I'll unmute you. You can speak. And thank you, Mataji, for sharing such wonderful realizations. And like when you were talking about, you wanted to shift to Mayapur and Guru Maharaj gave you an instruction. And then you related how in the last class, Prabhuji was telling that when we receive an instruction, we also get blessings. And I also feel like when we get some instruction, we get mercy and we get help from Guru Maharaj as well, like especially for these Throwback Thursday programs which are happening for like more than 4 years for now. It started in 2020, so yeah, it's close to 5 years now. So Anand Jagannath Prabhu gave me this service 2.5 years ago, like few days before he left the planet. And like my like last year I got my daughter, so that time I was not able to manage this seva. So that time there was Nitya Sangini Mataji who helped me continue with these sessions, inviting different speakers. And now I just changed my job, so again I was struggling organizing these sessions. So this time Shrinam Radha Mataji and Lalitangi Radha Mataji, they came to help, and like they invited you for this program. And today I, I got a call from Radha Raman Sevak Prabhu, one of the personal servant of Guru Maharaj. So he gave me a list of, 100 speakers who can be invited for this session. So, I'm just wondering, like, I got some seva, some instruction from one of the senior God brothers, and then I am not able to manage, so I am getting help from, out of the blue. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
contact any of the devotees, but they are contacting me and telling me, "Oh, Prabhu, you please do this. That's how you can invite, we'll invite for you." So yeah, along with the instruction, we get mercy, and we, Guru Maharaj also helps us when we are not able to.
Yes,
So
definitely, Prabhu. This is very wonderful service you are doing. And Krishna, I heard this also from many devotees, that Krishna always send like the help you need.
yes, yes,
Like sometimes you are like, we can get so anxious, but at the end, Krishna always like make things work, you know?
there, yeah. So any devotee, anything you want to ask Mataji? How is the time? There are some things in
Hare
front.
Krishna.
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಹಾ
Hey,
ಪ್ರಭು, ಇವಾಗ ಮಾತಾಜಿಯವರು ಗುರು ಗುರು ಮಹಾರಾಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಶ್ರೀಲ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದ್ ಅವರ?
Mataji ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರಲ್ಲ,
ಹಾ,
ಹಿಂದಿ.
I can speak in English. See, Mataji is telling no Guru Maharaj, like Srila Prabhupada is Guru Maharaj. Mataji, could you please explain? Prabhupada is, you are telling Guru Maharaj, no? For Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada.
Sorry, I did not understand.
Mataji is asking, like, when you are saying Guru Maharaj, are you referring to Srila Prabhupada or some other personality? So she's
Oh no, I say Guru Maharaj for my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami.
Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
You're welcome, Krishna.
Lalitangi Radha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Chintamani Mataji, thank you so much for sharing so wonderful pastimes of Guru Maharaj and your realizations and your spiritual journey of accepting him is so inspiring to all of us.
Thank you,
Thank you so much. So,
you were living in Chile.
yeah, but in
Oh,
those mil says say those mil nueve.
oh,
I
yes.
have
I heard so much about you, Mataji.
not much.
So many
Yeah.
glories.
Yeah,
Yes.
I realized the glories of all of you devotees after I stayed there because the effort that you have to put to become a devotee is not easy. You swim against all currents, against the society, against the family, against so much pressure from the society. So all our humble obeisances to you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. If you have any pictures with Guru Maharaj at that time, if it's handy, you can share. And
one that I gave to Harinaam Mataji, I gave her one picture of the day of my initiation. And we have many pictures of Guru Maharaj, like in the 80s and the 90s. There is a devotee called Dineshwari, and she made like a Facebook page with all Guru Maharaj, all picture in Latin America. I
wow.
can give you this page later. And the picture I gave to Harinaam Mataji is one that I don't know if I can. I have it here. Maybe I will share, because this is also like something funny that Guru Maharaj did. Oh, just 1 second. Oh, I think I don't have this picture in this computer.
I have it handy, Mataji, like the initiation picture. If you want, I can just share screen and show.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay. So at that time, we were having the initiation. So Guru Maharaj is like I am laughing when I am receiving my japa beads, and I am doing like strength, because when I would receive my japa, Guru Maharaj will not give me my japa, and he start like pushing like that. So everybody start laugh, and I start laughing, and I was trying to push my japa, and we were doing this like strength game. Like he will do like that, and I will do like that. And then everybody was laughing, and finally he let go the beads, and I got my japa beads. And then Guru Maharaj told me this was for the picture. Like he wanted to have a nice picture for me. So I felt so blessed that now I have this picture that very beautiful, and I also felt that Guru Maharaj was telling me, like, you really want this, like you know what you are getting into, like and I like I felt like this I have to put my effort. I felt this like in my heart. I have to put my effort to chant and to continue like in the path. So Guru Maharaj, I felt like he was telling me this a little bit with doing this strength.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And, after living in Chile, I have a deep appreciation for you and the other few devotees who are helping to maintain the temple there, to doing service there. It's not easy. What you're doing is very appreciable service and very much needed in that place, especially when I used to come to the temple in the downtown for Friday evening aarati. Then I pass through so many pubs, and so many people are drunk, and some in school uniforms also hanging around, and after crossing all this, coming to the temple and paying obeisances to Prabhupada. and seeing all of you in saris and dhotis and singing Gaur Arati. It was really like a oasis. So humble obeisances and hundreds of times, Mataji, to you and all the wonderful devotees there.
Thank
Hare
you so
Krishna.
much. I heard that you were so inspiring for so many devotees here. So you did such a big service here in Chile. I know I had not the opportunity to meet you yet, but I heard so much about you. So
It
my
is
obeisance.
probably the other way around. Because of the devotees in Chile, I was able to, keep up my chanting and gratis yo aprendió español también por los devotos, solamente los devotos.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So I think there are no more questions or anything from anyone. There are no raised hands. So I think we can conclude Mataji here.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity and for your service.
No, thank you, Mataji, for taking out your time and giving us your wonderful association and telling us about, Guru Maharaj, making us Guru conscious as well. So on behalf of all the assembled devotees and ISKCON Seshadripuram, we would like to thank you, Mataji, for sharing wonderful realizations with all of us. And we would like to thank Mataji by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Bol. Hare Bol. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Bol.
Hari Bol Mataji, thank you.
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Prabhu Guru Maharaj ಕನ್ನಡದಿರಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಭು ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಅದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರಭು
Mataji,
ಅದು
Kannada.
ಕನ್ನಡ ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಲಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಭು ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಿ
Mataji, English. Can you speak in English?
ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಭು ಕನ್ನಡ
Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, she is telling, can this be done in Kannada also? Like throwback classes, can it be done in Kannada also so that it will be useful for Kannada devotees as well? So as many Kannada devotees does know to speak English and understand. So if it is in Kannada, it will be very useful for them.
Your name, Mataji?
Pujya Hariprada.
ನಂದಪ್ರಿಯ
Achha. So one thing you can do, Mataji, I think Asim Sham Prabhu takes care of ISKCON Neil Bangra, right?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Tell Prabhuji to, he can tell our temple president,
Nirmala.
Keshav Prabhuji, because the thing is like, I don't know Kannada, so I'll not be able to organize Kannada programs. So, but if you tell Anukul Keshav Prabhuji, he will definitely do something about it. And, because we have a lot of devotees in Karnataka who knows Kannada. And I understand this, like we just had only one Kannada session today. So if you, somehow from Anukul Keshav Prabhuji, he gets to know, okay, there are devotees who wants to hear Guru Maharaj glories in Kannada. So definitely there will be a program that will be started.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. We'll discuss with the Ankul Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
I'll definitely help organizing, but because I don't know Kannada, so I'll not be able to do much. But you please tell, Prabhuji definitely will be very, he loves Guru Maharaj so much. So he'll do.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhu. Mataji is speaking you from which country?
I'm from Chile.
Chile.
Yes. In America.
America.
Latin America, South America.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj. Jai.
Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Pranam. Wonderful, wonderful pastime. Hari Bol.
Hare Bol.